Greetings, everyone. It is your girl Adina with Belly Dancers of Color Collective. I am so happy to be here this Monday evening, this Monday that feels like Sunday. But I'm coming with an information about our first Feminine Fire Saturday. We normally do Feminine Fires on Fridays, but this one is so hot we had to move it to Saturday. It's called Getting Down and Dirty, Curvy Creative Clay Play with Judybeth. So I have Judybeth here, and she is in our green room ready to come out right after this commercial. So stay tuned.
I'm all alone. Like touchdown, trying to stay in my zone. If I call you, shot and set a phone. See it jump, no stone. It's only right that we shine, there was dustin'. Reflect the light, set on the heaven. Think I like, bitch, I'm true 7. I'm killing shit, I use my mind like a weapon. Hey. But I got me some weed in my breath with a re-up. And I'm coming when you run, that's just like a cheetah, yeah. I'm gassing my shit out the meter, whoa. I go to the scene on my head like a cheetah, yeah. But this is far from my final form. But my presence been a pleasure since day on. Only right that I shine, never dancing. Reflect the light,
Let it work, hey! Let it work, hey! Let it work, hey!
Touchdown, trying to stay my own. If I call you, short and that's all I do. See it jump.
I absolutely love watching that.
I love it. Oh my God. It makes me want to move. I'm sitting here moving as we're going.
Yes, it shows our sisterhood. So we are a dance sisterhood. And let me back up again. It's your girl Adina, co-founder of Belly Dancers Collective. I'm here with my sister, Judybeth, the artist. Been dancing with her for years upon years upon years. And she's been wanting to do some feminine fire with us in another modality of art. Judybeth is a visual artist and she works with clay and paints and all kind of mediums. So this Saturday we are getting down and dirty with Judybeth and getting our hands in the clay. So we're so excited. If you saw that clip before we got here, you saw Judybeth in those clips. You saw a lot of different sisters in those clips. This is a different setting for us. We've done different things with different kind of crafts, you know, like how we do our shimmy mop t-shirts. We cut those up. We've done collages. We do our wine and waist beads and things. But this is going to be our first time for our hands in the clay. JB, welcome. I'm welcoming you home because you've been here with us for years. And so let me ask you this, JB. Where are you from? You know, I've known you for years and years and years, but I don't know where you hail from. Where were you born?
I'm from outside of Boston.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't realize that. I went to
yeah,
grad school in Cambridge. I went to Leslie.
yeah. I heard you say that. Yeah.
Hmm.
I never got to be there as an adult, really.
Okay.
So I only knew the bars that would let you in underage. So
That's hilarious.
it's like coming back as an adult, you don't know where to go, right?
Hmm.
Um,
How old were you when you left Boston?
I was 18. I went to
Okay.
school outside of Massachusetts.
Hmm.
I
Did
found
you
myself. Go ahead.
well, did you study art in school or is it something that you came to later?
No, I was wanting to go to art school, and my father said no, or
Hmm.
you'll be cut off. it
Oh,
it
geez.
was
Okay.
too intimidating, and I
Hmm.
went to a school that at the time had no art program except for one guy who was like my way or the highway. all of these things, everything you do comes back, and it informs what you do. You know, like I became a lawyer for a very long time, and I did civil rights law,
Mm-hmm.
um, and voting rights. That's really where I was, where my feet were grown,
Mm-hmm.
and um, but as a teacher, I always wanted to be a teacher that was a green light teacher instead of a red
Mm-hmm.
light teacher. And I learned
Mm-hmm.
that from that one jerk, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I tend to grow a lot in response to negativity, and then that moves me into another direction, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of
That's
us.
amazing. I didn't know, you said a whole lot I didn't know just there, and I've known you for 20 years. I did not
Yeah.
know you were a lawyer. I didn't know you spent years and
No
years in law.
kidding.
No, I never knew
Oh
that.
my God, I was at DOJ. I was in the voting rights for over
That's
20 years.
amazing.
No, for 27 and a half years.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
All
And
over.
so then you left there and became an art teacher?
Yeah.
Like, at what
Well,
point did art come in? Because I know artists. You've been an artist your whole life. You didn't
right.
just happen into this.
No, no. Well, what happened was a year, like for a lot of us, right? We're into, there's something else that really pulls at your soul. And
Mm-hmm.
so a year into practicing law, I was like really depressed. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like that thing. And I started taking a drawing class, and it was that was like, oh, okay. It was like I had cut off my right arm, you know?
Wow.
And I think it's like that for a lot of people, where you must do this other thing in addition to whatever your job is
Mm-hmm.
to be whole. And it's just that simple. It was that I had cut off that part of me thinking that I'm going to be this, in a box kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't live that way. That's not where my soul lives. And so
Yes.
as a lawyer, so I guess at about 92, so I'd been in a few different jobs. I'd worked at, I don't want to go into, but I had some federal jobs, and um, then then I ended up getting into justice through the tax division, which
Mm-hmm.
was hilarious. My international human rights professor is like, Judybeth, what? You want me to be referenced for what? Like, well, they told me that I could go in for that if I want to do art related law, I should go toward litigation and tax. That would help if I want to go towards the arts. And so there are a few different times I looked outside, and it was like, well, wait a minute. And I ended up deciding that that would be okay. That would be my deal with myself, that I would do that, and I would take the summer off and go out to uh, Southwest, out to Santa Fe for the whole summer and study art. That was
That was your trade off.
that was my trade off. So I did a
Yeah.
lot of that kind of thing
Mm-hmm.
as I was in law, but I mean, the kind of things that I'm passionate about is justice and
Mm-hmm.
the arts, and also, really being rooted in our sensuality and our femininity, not
Mm-hmm.
having it sort of taken away to be professional. You know what I'm saying,
Right. I
right?
totally know what you're saying. I
So
totally.
sort of
Gigi has a similar
struggling
story.
in that world,
Mm-hmm.
in those worlds. Go
I
ahead.
think many of us are struggling in these worlds, in these corporate worlds that want us to just wear the pantsuit and put all of our yumminess on the back and act like it doesn't exist, and put all of our, the things that make life worth living. The flowers, and everything can't be square, and harsh
Right.
angles and that kind of thing. And so I am just so surprised to learn. That's why we do this, to get to know each other better and understand how you came to this. So I understand how you're even that much more passionate about being an artist, because you had a time where you thought you couldn't, or you needed
Mhm.
to do these things to survive, or that's not a real job. I was told that too. I wanted to study dance in college, but it's like, no, you're not going to do that in college. You could just do that on the side, that kind of thing.
Right.
But
Right.
we do what we have to do, and then we find ourselves umpty ump years later right back to who that little girl wanted to
who
be.
you fundamentally are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you
Mm-hmm.
fundamentally are a dancer and an
Yes.
envisioner and an
Mm-hmm.
empoweratress. I mean, like you really empower everybody around you
Thank
and
you.
bring us all together in joy. So I really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. So I want to know more about little Judy Beth. Like, what was she like before she was told she had to go to law school and pass the bar? What kind of art did she do?
Did macrame. I did these huge macrame things where I'd be sitting in the middle of all these different these different yarns and things like that, or
Mm-hmm.
roots, and they'd be all around me, and I'd be completely enmeshed and making these huge things where it was just, um, it was really nice to be engulfed.
Mm-hmm. Like, on, did you hang those up or did they become
Yeah,
like
yeah.
quilts or something?
I hung them up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Quilting was something I swore I would never do. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
everything that I say I will never do becomes those things that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and
Mm-hmm.
so for for example, like, so quilting was something I would never do, and I ended up. I don't know if you remember that gorgeous quilt that I had where it was figurative and it had sort of a combo of me and Sunyata dancing in the
Mm.
middle of it, and it was gorgeous,
Oh,
and
that, yeah, that was a few
it,
years ago.
it had a dance off scarf, belly dance scarf on it, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yes, I'm not making it like your grandmother's,
Mm-hmm.
you know, quilt,
Mm-hmm.
but no shade off of grandma
No
either,
shade. No shade.
Um, so
I
playing was
remember
fun, like,
you having your work featured in or posted in a Busboys and Poets. And a
mm-hmm,
few of us went to that Busboys and Poets that had
thank
dinner and,
you.
just took pictures with your art. And it was so diverse and so fun. And so I love seeing the through lines of dance in your paintings and the
Mhm.
multimedia pieces. It was just really cool. I remember going thinking, this is a cool lady right here. She does this and it's posted here. Art, people are just having dinner, enjoying, and you just add to the ambiance of a place with this fun art that represents the things we do in the studio. So, I love how art can change how you feel about a thing, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And it
So,
was art that got me to you guys,
mhm.
you know, because I
Mhm.
had a picture of a mother goddess art piece that
Mhm.
was up in another restaurant in Takoma Park, and Dr. Sunyata and then saw that and said, you know, I want that for my studio. I
Mhm.
have like, okay, that would be great. And I'd
Mhm.
be really honored. And she's like, yeah, but I can't pay you, so it'd have to be in kind, like lessons.
Mhm.
And I'm like, what kind of lessons? She's like, belly dance.
Mhm.
But I don't belly dance.
You do now.
You do now. It was that fundamental thing of,
Mhm.
um, man, not even expect, so when you bump into something you don't even expect, and it's so it's
Mhm.
so that thing you were missing. It was like,
I
you
love
know,
that. You didn't know you needed it, and then you
oh my,
got in there, and you got air, you got breath, you got movement, you got sisters, you got joy, all of
mhm,
those things. All of those
yeah,
things.
yeah, and
Okay.
all of it like was very opening and permission, and as somebody who was very busty, it had been like how to sort of shut that down and how to sort of constrain the girls and how
Mhm.
to it's a little ashamed of,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
because you pull in attention you don't want, and
Mhm.
that's not taking you seriously. So
Mhm.
for
That's
me,
so interesting. Our
yeah,
bodies, just how they were born,
hmm,
we have internalized, the feminine has internalized shame just by our shape, just by who we are. And so you in this corporate world are told to box it up, put on a pantsuit, close it up, button up to the neck, you know. But the JB I know will shake them. She'll do like this and dance to Brick House.
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
I love this.
It's a
And
full
so,
sense of body ownership.
right,
Mhm.
and so that ties perfectly back to getting down and dirty, and even using the word dirty and the double play on that. When our bodies were seen as dirty or unacceptable or something to be ashamed of, but now we're going to actually craft art that is inspired by our curves. We're embracing down, we're embracing dirty, and we're taking it to build our own clay goddess. I love that. I love that. What's your thought on that? The getting down and dirty. Why you named it that?
Well, I was trying to come up with a way that worked, and I think that's 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 pretty powerful for what we're doing. I think what we're doing is working to just sort of throw away whatever we don't need and go down to essentials, you know?
Ashe.
And I mean, we were there's many it's stories, you know, all the folk stories and the different cultures that talk about where do we come from, that we come from the earth. Like that, you know, and I'm Jewish, and they talk about us, the man being formed out of clay, you know, at some point. I think that must be in a midrash and not in one of the official stories. But they talk about God being a potter, you know, and so it's sort of formed. I think the essential uh, formation is something that we can control. And so, like for me, I'm in my studio. This is a piece that I've been working on. It's sort of
Oh wow.
it's not quite a mother god. It's like it's about how we contain multitudes.
Wow.
And so it's sort of she who contains multitude, and and what we can do in a short period of time. That one took a little longer, but like I'm really actually quite good at helping people visualize and moving through into creation.
Okay.
And so, like, these are a couple things that I've done with other folks. This one was done by Kayla,
Okay.
Mama Kayla from our group, and
That's beautiful.
and that was using some slabs that she rolled out, and she's going to glaze that, and it's about that thing. And this was another one she had done where we were testing
Ooh.
this glaze. Did this in one day. Like you could do
Wow.
this in one sitting, where you're rolling something out, and I have a number of different things that you can roll on.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's not like, and this one is, that's not my favorite, but there are a bunch of things that I have where you don't have to be able to draw. You know, you can, but you don't have to.
So someone who is new, what would you say to them? They're like, I've never done it before. It's like, okay, you
You
know,
do now.
right, right. Like Sunyata told
Like
you, you're a
Sonata
belly
told you,
dancer
you
now.
do now, right?
You're a clay
You're,
maker now.
you know, and and I've got two wheels here also. So really what I want to do is make something that you can come to where you can have a glass of wine, you can let your hair down. This is not like sequins are not only are they not are they optional, but they're like discouraged. I would tend to go like really towards something comfortable that can get dirty, you know?
Okay.
And
Comfy clothes, you don't mind messing up.
and I've got different colors of clay too, you know. And so what I was thinking is we can make our own individual clay goddesses, right? Um, that are more like just that shape, like the amulet shape that was made when people were in Africa. You know, those trying to remember her name,
I
the
know what you're
goddess
talking about. Start with
of
the W.
yeah.
It has the long boobs. It has the hair that
Yeah,
goes around it.
headband. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm blanking. But
It's okay. So much to remember.
thank you. Um, the Venus of something. It's her name.
Delilah.
Not Venus de Milo. Venus. Well, we could go Venus de Milo, but the idea is just to sculpt. I was thinking we could just create sculpt our own feminine goddess, and that like would take maybe half an hour. And then if you want to learn how to like do like a plate that you roll out and we roll over a form, you can see there's a lot of texture
Oh,
in there.
that's beautiful. Yeah.
And I also have two wheels here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the fairy lights aren't on in the studio right now. I'll fix that. But
Mm-hmm.
um, normally, that's kind of the vibe here in the evening, along with
Mm-hmm.
music. And so, if you want to cheat, I can help center your clay for you. I did that with a friend of mine who was over here, the last open studio, and she wanted to make little toothbrush holders that
Mm-hmm.
she described what she wanted. I'm like, okay, I'll center the clay for you. I'll get it up there, and then you make it how you want. And so,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
uh, so there's a bunch of different ways you can go here with
Mm-hmm.
without a lot of work. Really just it's like that sense of, okay, I'm stuck outside my corporate stuff, my
Mm-hmm.
outside stuff, my outside responsibilities,
Mm-hmm.
whatever is the service, whatever is the stress.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it out there because
Leave it
then
out
when you're
there. Let's create.
working in the creation, it's very grounding.
And so then after the process, after we make our creation, it
Mhm.
needs time to dry. Tell us what happens after, like how, what the
Okay.
next steps are.
Good. That's a really good question. Okay. So this at this step, this little chick, she is whoops. Okay, gonna have to lift her up. Okay, so she's kind of wet. So I'll have to wait for her to dry fully, and then I'll get her in the kiln, and then she'll come out with like this. So that process would take about a week,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then after that, what we can do is you could decide, okay, I'm going to take it like this and I will paint it. You could take it like this and just paint it and
Mm-hmm.
put something clear over it, or you could use any one of my really cute colors. I have a whole color chart
Oh,
that you
wow.
can choose from
Mm-hmm.
to say, Judybeth, can you apply that color? Or I want another session and I want to
Mm-hmm.
come and do something. So
Okay.
these are dipping colors. These are
Mm-hmm.
colors that you either brush on completely or you dip with, and they create. These are glazes, and they
Mm-hmm.
create a lot of beautiful variety. Um, the other thing you can do is you could go over here to my to these are underglazes where you choose particular colors and it's like watercolor or acrylic painting. We
Mm-hmm.
paint it on and then I would put a clear coat on it and put it in the kiln and it would come back glossy. And I have little look how professional. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. She really is doing it.
Wow.
Oh my God. There was the hugest raccoon that just came out in the back. Okay,
Oh,
never
wow.
mind. We
He
almost had
wants to make a clay goddess.
yeah, no, he's outside, so we're not going to worry about him. No, it was just wait a minute. How come something is moving out there? All right, there it is.
Okay. Well,
But
this
yeah,
sounds amazing. For those who are listening, just know that you are able to join us in Judy Beth's studio to get down and dirty this coming Saturday. We will be building clay goddesses, plates, cups, whatever it is, vessels that is in your spirit to make, honoring the makers through creativity that dwells within and just playing. You don't have to have any experience. Judy Beth has plenty of experience in teaching people how to do this. So we invite you to join us. There's a QR code on the screen. You can take a picture of that, and also the link is below. So it's this Saturday, May 30th, from 6 to 9 p.m. in Takoma Park, Maryland. The studio is intimate, so this is open to 15 women. We do have a few tickets still available, and we welcome you to join this getting down and dirty feminine Saturday with our very own artist, Judy Beth. JB, what would you say is the best kind of energy to bring to the studio on Saturday?
curiosity and yourself.
Okay. All righty. So we're gonna bring our little girls, because those were the really curious ones. Remember the little girls who just asked a million questions? What's this? How you do that? What's this about? What does that smell? What's that sound? Can we bring her? Ask all of
Bring
them.
that one and the one who wants to grab things.
Touching everything, and they're like, don't go in here,
What
don't touch
happens
nothing.
if I do this?
But JB says we can touch. We can get dirty. We can get in there. So let's do that. Let's honor that and have this sacred time together for this first Feminine Fire Saturday as we create something. Create something that we'll be proud of. We did this in Bali last year. I know you took some ladies and did a batik workshop, and you guys talked about how proud you were to create this kind of art. This is one of those moments again where you're going to do things that you didn't even know you could do, and then at the end be so surprised. And if it looks like the macaroni necklace that you gave your mom when you were 5, that's cool too. That's cool too. It's all good.
The ladies this summer who went and did that boutique.
They loved
Um,
it.
oh my God, they were so. It was like that was something that was unleashed, and I think
Hmm.
that's also part of what happens.
Like
It's
what
something
happened
that
with you when you danced. When you danced, something was unleashed. And
absolutely.
so that was different. And for us to put our hands in the clay, something will be unleashed. We got to give ourselves a chance to do it, to see. That's what I hear you
Exactly.
saying.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, this is it. That sound like Michael Jackson. This is it. Y'all got to get in here and find out for yourself what this about, because we could tell you, but it's nothing like having that experience yourself. We have a few spots, like I said. So if this is sparking something in your spirit, by all means join us. We are a beautiful sacred sisterhood. We have all kind of fun together as we're becoming our best and most wonderful selves. So Saturday, May 30th, 6 to 9 p.m. Takoma Park. What's parking like? Is parking good on your street?
Parking is easy. Parking is street parking and really easy.
Nice. We love easy street parking.
Oh,
So
totally
see,
easy street.
no excuses. We have good parking too. Good time. There'll be some refreshments. There'll be lots of frivolity, and we will bless Judy Beth's studio with all of this wonderful down and dirty energy that it's used to.
It will be juicy. It will be
Yes.
totally juicy.
It is going to be juicy. Well, thank you, JB. I appreciate you taking the time to talk today as we plan for this Saturday. It's going to be amazing. I look forward to having this sacred time with you. Love you and appreciate you. And everybody, we are out. See you in the studio this week. We have classes all week. Wednesday, Saturday. We have this, and then Sunday. I'm trying to think it all through.
Thank
Naizu
you.
returns on Saturday too, so Saturday is going to be a really great day. Yeah, he couldn't stay away; he'll be back. So Naizu returns Saturday morning. So
Don't
yes,
miss
full
that
day,
either.
full day. Much love, everyone. We're out.